So welcome back to this channel IBMI classes, and I'm creating this video in CL programming. So here I'm going to discuss two commands, npgm and return command in CL program. So here these two commands are basically the npgm command. They are same. So the main difference between these two are um, this is npgm denotes the last or the end line of a source CL source member, and return doesn't. So it can be written at any place in the program. So just after the beginning of the program, so it can be written any place. So this has the added functionality with respect to the npgm, which is written at the end of the program, but it can be written at the before the npgms at any line after the execution. So just this return command will end the execution of the program, and will return to the caller program. So and it won't execute any further steps after this. So if any further commands written after this return command, they won't get executed. So just see, I created a case. So npgm, which is physical end of a CL source member, that's correct. Return is another npgm with the additional flexibility. So it has a flexibility that it does not have to be written at the end of source member. That's correct. So it ends the execution and return control to the caller, which is also correct. So here I am creating a case of pgm1, pgm2 and pgm3. So there are three programs. So from pgm1 I'm calling pgm2 and then npgm, and from pgm2 I'm calling pgm3 and then npgm, and from pgm3 I'm using the return before the npgm. So the control will flow like pgm1, then in pgm1 calling pgm2 will control will go to pgm2, then it will call pgm3 and the control will go to pgm3, and then it will execute return, and then it will come to the pgm3, or then it will execute npgm, and then it will execute come to the pgm2, and then it will execute the npgm commands. So this is the flow. So here is the case. So pgm and npgm calling a program. So here pgm and npgm calling another program. So here pgm and npgm, and before that we are using the return. So after return I am using some lines here, one executable line. So I'll be checking that whether it get executed or not. So before that I declared three variables: ptr variable 1, variable 2. So at first line I am evaluating the address of variable 1 to the pointer variable, then at variable 2 address to the pointer variable. So it won't get executed because we have used return first. So let's uh, see the demo. I have already compiled these three programs in debug mode, and they are in debug right now. So I'm directly calling the program call case14. So it will execute case 14 underscore 1. Control will go to case 14 underscore 1 by taking shift F10 at that line. Now pgm then can call case 14 underscore 2. Now here currently I can see pointer variable is holding null. After execution of this line, the pointer variable will have the address so of var1. So if I want to look the value at this address, so I'll be using eval, then variable name colon c, then the length of that variable, which is 10. I can see the value. So at this address the value is IBMI class, which is correct because this pointer variable currently holds the value address of variable 1, which is containing the value IBMI class. Now since return got executed, so it won't execute the further line. So no further lines, executable lines will get executed after this. So the program will return from here. So it comes to npgm. So if I again look to the pointer variable, I can see the value is still IBMI class. So it still contains the address of variable 1. So this line, the address of variable 2, won't evaluate it to ptr variable. So which is correct. Now it will come back to the case 14 underscore 1 and PGM, then case 14 and PGM. So in case if they have any further executable line just after that calling command, so the program control will return back from case 14 underscore 2 to that line and execute the further lines, and then from case 14 underscore 1 to the case 14 to the that executable line after this calling program, and then we'll execute those commands and then NPG. So this is the flow. So this is the functioning of return and PGM in serial programming. So that's all, and thank you and have a nice time.